evening, everyone. I hope you all are good. Yes? All right. So now we'll just go into a fun activity where we'll see a small image and then we'll just go into how do we describe that. Okay, just hang on a minute. I'll just share my screen. Yes. Is that visible? All right. So in this image, you see something fun, right? There are three children playing in a sand pit. There are lots of toys. There's a slide. I wish you guys were there playing, right? Okay. So, in this image, what are the things you can see? Can you see a slide? Yellow slide. There are two slides, a normal one and a winding one. And how do you see the sky? Is it sunny or is it cloudy? Yeah, it's cloudy, right? Okay. And you see three children, a boy and a girl, and there's a baby, a small little baby. There are lots of toys. It's messy. They have not arranged it. There's a bucket. You can see the sand. There's a bench. There's a fence. And I think there are swings also back there. Yes. And what else do you see? What's the color of the dress that they're wearing? The baby's wearing a yellow dress, and the boy and the girl are wearing black dresses. Good. And what else do you see? They're sitting on the bench and they're playing, and the boy is digging into the sand, and little baby is trying to stand up. Yeah, I think we almost covered everything over there. So, when I was explaining, I used lots of words. I used messy, cloudy, blonde, digging, a boy, all that. We'll see why do we use that words and what is the name of all these describing things. So today we look into parts of speech. With the parts of speech only, we can build a sentence to speak in English or to write in English. So you must have heard about parts of speech in school, like nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, prepositions, introductions, and conjunctions. Okay, so we'll just break down each of this image into what and all categories they fall into for this parts of speech. So nouns. Nouns means name, place, animal, thing. So the boy, a girl, a baby, the slide, sky, a bucket, sand, bench, all of these things fall into the category of nouns. So anything that you can name is called as nouns. So we finished one topic. Now the second is verbs. Verb means actions. I already told you while describing that image, the boy is sitting. He is digging. It's an action, right? And the baby is trying to stand up. That's an action. So anything that we describe an action that we're doing is called as verbs. And we go for adverbs. How are they sitting? Are they sitting happily or sad? They are in the playground, so obviously they'll be happy. So adverbs means describing the verb, like how that action is being done. Are they happy? Are they sad? Is it fast or is it slow? Yes, all those description of verb or an action is called as adverbs. And then adjectives. I asked you what is the color of the slide? It's yellow. What color t-shirt are they wearing? Black. How's the sky? Is it sunny or cloudy? It's cloudy. And how are the toys? Are they arranged or messy? It is in a messy way. So we are describing the noun. We knew that sky is a noun. Yes. But how is it? It is cloudy. That is an adjective. So describing a noun is called as adjectives. Okay. Next we go for prepositions. I use that a lot. Like they were sitting on the bench. The baby is sitting beside the table. The slide is behind them. The sky is above them. They are sitting inside the sandpit. So the location, wherever these happen, is called as prepositions. Prepositions are easy, it's easy to use, and it's very important when you're speaking or framing sentences. All right, so now we finished nouns, pronouns. I think we didn't go into pronouns yet. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions. Now, pronouns are something that is very easy. You see the guy who's sitting there? Let's name him Scott. Okay, and the girl's name is Lydia. So imagine Scott and Lydia are sitting on the bench. Scott and Lydia are playing in the sandpit. Scott and Lydia are outside. Scott and Lydia have a baby sister. Instead of saying their name for every sentence, what do? I can use something called as he or she or they. Scott and Lydia are sitting on the bench. They are playing. They are outside. They are inside the sandpit. They have a baby sister. So instead of every time repeating the same name, I use something called as pronouns. That is he, she, it, they, we, I. All those fall under pronouns. All right. Now we go for conjunctions. Conjunctions are something that join two sentences. The girl and the boy are sitting on the bench. They are playing with their toys and in the sandpit. So I'm using and to join these two sentences. So there we go for conjunctions. And interjections is something that we use for expression. Like, wow, they're outside. Oh my God, I think it's going to rain. So I'm expressing. So wow, oh my God, hooray, all those kinds of words are used for expressing your feelings. So they are called as interjections. So there you go. You finish the entire parts of speech. So if you think about it, when I was explaining about this image, I used all these nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, interjections, conjunctions into what I'm going to say. So only with these you can frame sentences in English. So I hope you guys were able to understand, each what the differences between each of the parts of the speech. And I hope English is not only about learning, it's about observing what you see, and you can do everything in the activities that we do. You don't have to study. You can just feel and speak English. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. I hope it was useful. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.